There is nothing like it anywhere, and I mean anywhere else in the world. All-star festivities at its finest. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan here with my partners Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And now it's time for the Foot Locker three-point contest. The long-range assassins of the NBA have come together to show off their skills from beyond the arc.
Well, right next to me, I've got somebody who knows a thing or two about winning this event. So tell us what it takes to do just that, Steve.
Well, I did win the event once, Clark, in '97, and it really is a matter of finding a rhythm. The game comes so fast, the shots are coming one after the other. You've got to get into a groove, get into a rhythm, and then just let it ride.
And here we go with DeAndre Jordan. He has 60 seconds to make as many shots from behind the arc as he can. Well, as you know, there's a money ball in each of the 5 racks worth double. That's 25 shots to get a maximum of 30.
And the corner threes are only 22 feet, but the other three-point stations are 23 feet 9 inches. So those are the longest shots.
And to me, the corner shot is the easiest of any of them. So it's important to get off to a quick start here from that corner spot. Maybe get 5 or 6 quick points.
No good with his 4th in a row. 6 misses in a row. He can't get it going. That's 7 consecutive misses now. He needs an adjustment.
Now he's starting to struggle.
2 points.
Falling apart here at the end. Ouch.
He misses his 4th straight. That's 5 in a row. He better get it together. That's 7 consecutive misses now. He needs an adjustment. Disappointed with himself, to say the least. One of the all-time worst rounds we've ever seen in this shootout. Just 2 points. Pretty dismal shooting out there, boys.
Yeah, that 0 for 6 start just didn't get him in the right frame of mind, and that's how the round began, and you just couldn't find it from that point.
You can be sure of this. Whether it's an exhibition or not, the pressure to perform is still pretty great in the three-point shootout.
Oh, make no mistake. I mean, these guys are competitive. They got a lot of pride. They want to win. But they've got to stay cool and controlled while they're out there. It's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, and that is the best score of the qualifying round.
A 3-point rack for him right there.
Bad news right there.
1 rack left. No good. That's 8 straight.
Now he's starting to struggle.
He registers only 5 points. Boy, I bet he wants a do-over on that performance.
Yeah, he was totally inconsistent out there. You know, we always talk about guys getting into a rhythm in this event, and he just never was able to do that.
Not too hot. Tough rack right there.
And 0 for 5 on that rack. He's losing his way here. That's 7 misses in a row. Not pretty. His 9th in a row that doesn't fall.
Yeah, that's 2 racks in a row that he struggled with, guys.
He finishes his 2nd rack in a row totally empty-handed. And there it is. He's finally off and running.
That's 3 racks in a row now that have given him fits.
He misses his 4th straight. His 5th consecutive miss. Gets the money ball. Now with 4. So he puts just 4 points on the board. Well, he's fortunate that a lot of the other guys had such problems because his score isn't exactly wonderful.
Yeah, he looked completely out of whack. I mean, he could not get his mechanics right. He may as well have just passed on the round altogether.
And here we go with Andrew Bynum.
The 2-point balls can be the make or break factor in this event. Was hitting the money ball something that you thought about during the course of a round, Steve, or was it just another shot for you?
No, it was critical, Clark, and I always tried to take just a split second longer on those money balls just to make sure I held the follow-through, held my focus on the rim before moving on to the next rack.
A lot of air turbulence with this start. 2 more to stay in it.
2 racks completed. He has not hit a single shot on the board at last. That's a tough start for him. He's missed all 3 money balls so far. That's 6 points left on the table. One more to stay alive. 2 points. He just can't find the bottom of the net with those money balls. He's missed all 4.
And he's limping to the finish.
That gets him into the 3rd hole and books him a place in the finals.
A lowly 3 points only for him in that round. Something went terribly wrong out there, guys, with him in that round.
Yeah, things really got away from him at the end of the round. He looked like he had heavy legs. He just kind of ran out of gas.
Well, like they say, Steve, and it's true, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So it's essential that a player keeps a fast pace and gets to all 25 balls before the buzzer.
Yeah, and it's really a balance, Clark, because you can't race through them either. If you do, you're going to fall out of your rhythm. So it's a fine line between being focused and being quick. You've got to find that balance.
One more to stay alive.
No good on his 6th consecutive shot.
A little bump of a slump here.
One more to stay alive.
And now he's tied for 3rd here.
Money ball, no good.
And he's limping to the finish.
That's 4 misses in a row. He's missed 6 straight. He doesn't look comfortable. A lowly 3 points only for him in that round. I think he'll benefit from some of the pretty poor scoring out of the other players.
Yeah, it was a very ungraceful finish. He missed his last 7 shots in a row.
As the final shooter in this round, he knows just what he has to do here.
Fellas, 25 shots in 60 seconds, that's a lot. One of the hard things, I'm sure, is staying focused all the way through that 25th shot.
Yeah, and in your head, Clark, you start counting the seconds and you think, oh man, I'm not going to finish the round. And then you start rushing things. So it really is a balance between being quick but also being focused and allowing yourself to take the shot.
One more to advance.
That one ties him up for 3rd. 2 racks remaining. Misses for the 4th straight time. He's getting cold. 5 consecutive misses. Rough.
Now he's starting to struggle.
No good. That's 8 straight. He's tied for 2nd. So he puts just 4 points on the board. He was not himself at all out there that time, guys.
Well, I'm not going to say that this was expected, but he definitely wasn't somebody that people were picking to be in the winner's circle, that's for sure.
O'Neal's got the honors of being able to go into the finals as the top scorer from the qualifying round.
Well, so far, certainly not the strongest overall performances that we've seen in the three-point contest over the years.
You know, but a lot of times when that's happening in qualifying, the finals are a totally different story, and we end up with some great performances.
By going first, he can put a lot of the pressure on the guys behind him if he posts a good score.
And guys, one of the cardinal sins of the three-point contest is a player trying to change his stroke after a bad rack or two. It won't work.
Well, it's tempting to do so, Clark, but trying to make adjustments during a 60-second span sometimes is tough. People tend to overthink things. This is really more about finding your stroke early and then not thinking about anything.
A rough patch right now.
That makes it 10 in a row. It's getting worse. He's missed his 11th straight. He's completely out of sync.
And a rough finish here.
No good again. He's looking for a place to hide. He stumbles through the round with just 5 points. Pretty dismal shooting out there, boys.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much else you can say. It was clearly a case of him being out of his element out there. I almost felt embarrassed for him.
It was ugly, Clark. You wouldn't know he's a capable outside shooter with those mechanics. Just dreadful stuff.
5 more points to tie it up.
that miss, he's out.
Unlucky here in the final round.
Yeah, just couldn't get any momentum moving forward.
An awful round for him. Only 2 points. He was not himself at all out there that time, guys.
Well, he didn't make his first shot until the 8th ball, and that's too big of a hole to dig yourself when you're trying to win this thing against these types of shooters.
He had the highest score in the last round. Let's see if he can do it again here in the finals.
All right, Steve. It comes down to this.
And you know what, Clark, whether he wants to hear it or not, the crowd will let him know when he's getting close to that magic number. So he'll be able to anticipate it as he goes through.
6 more points for the win.
2 racks completed. He has not hit a single shot. Oh, off the mark once more. He just needs to get this over with. 4 points more to win. Misses for the 4th straight time. He'll need 3 on this last rack.
Oh, ooh. Starting to freeze up a bit.
And that about does it.
Too late to make up ground now.
Yep, out of reach.
An awful round for him. Only 2 points. Something went terribly wrong out there, guys, with him in that round.
Yeah, if you don't really establish a good rhythm early, which he couldn't, that clock starts ticking awfully fast in your head, and it's hard to settle yourself down.
And that'll do it for this year's Foot Locker 3-point contest. There are very few players from any era capable of performing the way this year's champion did tonight. He was outstanding. This is Kevin Harlan, along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, saying so long and thanks for watching.